Good morning. It is 6:56 a.m. on Tuesday, January 10th, 2017. Almost made a terrible mistake just then. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm going to have to really be a stern disciplinarian on myself and make myself go to bed early tonight. I expect tomorrow to be recording this video telling you that I went to bed early. And if I don't, then, well, I suppose I don't really need you to do anything. But the gist is that I am setting myself a command, and we'll see how well I accomplish it. The problem, of course, is that it's one thing to just not stay up late, but to actually go to bed early is often difficult, because not merely because you want to stay up to do things, which is generally the reason I stay up late. Not because I have trouble sleeping, but just because I don't want to go to bed yet. I have stuff to do. But I don't remember where I was going with that, and I'm sure it was scintillating and original and an insight on sleep that no one had ever heard before, and now it's lost forever. Truly, a loss to humanity. I'm trying to think if I had anything particularly interesting happen yesterday. Not really. A pretty ordinary day. It's cold. It's been cold, you know. In the grand scheme of things, like my mom was telling me that back in Colorado they were having like getting down to -20 at night, which is colder than here. But there's also a difference in terms of the feel. Like when it's cold and windy here in Massachusetts at sea level with humidity, that's different than even very cold in Colorado. They can both get the job done, so to speak, but I guess it's just temperature is not the only factor to evaluate when trying to be competitive about who has the worst weather, or the coldest weather at least. But yeah, it's winter. Who would have thought? January. Cold weather. But at the same time, we got some significant snow over the weekend, and the cold weather means it's sticking around for a little bit, which I like in certain doses, of course. 2 years ago now, we had a very heavy snowfall winter, and that got pretty aggravating after a while, just because there was just so much snow and none of it was melting away. It started to make things specifically inconvenient, just in the inability to get around with sidewalks blocked, and poor little dog needing trenches to be able to go and do her business. Luna does like the snow, though. I mean, other than her feet getting cold, she romps around. It's clear that she enjoys it. She rolls in it. It's a good time for little dogs. I feel like the video is very banal today. I don't have any particularly insightful observations to make or pop culture reviews. Last night I basically just continued with some of the things that I've already talked about. I played a little bit more Stardew Valley. I did a little bit more writing. I didn't spend a lot of time on it last night, but I did do some. And then continuing to make my way through Critical Role. I am almost caught up. And it's actually kind of exciting because they're heading towards sort of a climactic plot element here too, and I'm not sure what they're planning for after that, but it's a good time. Keep doing the things, plugging along. looking forward to next episode of So Many Levels. Because we had a lot of planning in the last one and some fun stuff. Now I have to decide, um, you know, what's the party going to encounter as they move on, and some of that's dictated by how they operate. And it's all part of the fun of Dungeons and Dragons. All right, that's enough. Talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.